Greetings and salutations, dear Vikings. Welcome to Rogue Trader. With access to the beta, we have a few keys to give away. So if you watch our series that we're going to go through, I will hide little codes here and then on your screen. Please let me know in the comments down below if you catched it, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. This will be a sort of like explorational and educational run through. We're going to create in this episode our character. We're going to have a look at the settings and maybe come to a little bit of gameplay. We're definitely gonna be up and running with our character in episode 1. I'll call this episode 2, our kind of preparation, session 0, as we know it in other tabletop RPGs. And I'm excited. I can't wait for the full game of this. Right now we're in a beta branch, and they are doing a fantastical job so far for it. So, we are playing in the main story, where we're gonna take the mantle of a rogue trader. Let me know also if, when we're gonna do the full playthrough, how deep we want the journey into lore discussions and so on and so forth. I am a sucker for core difficulty. Even for the Pathfinder settings, I loved core because it gives me the intended way to play, in the sense like no bonuses, no cheating, everything is raw and brutal. I need to figure it out in order to survive. Good. We have over here some custom pre-made characters: Hekata, Darius, and Barhardor. I love the stash. I'm gonna go for probably for the same kind of look, and we are gonna create this test run in the beta in Commisar. That's what we're gonna do. Let's choose for portrait. Let's pick this wonderful mustache. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that beauty. So, appearance. Let's work really quickly on that. We want this face. Yes. We want a little bit. Let's take the normal body type. Then one here. Love it. Now we're gonna have some short hair, and we definitely want the grim look of the eyes, and we want our lovely stash. Yes, perfectly. No tattoos, or maybe a tattoo. Let's see here. An Imperial Eagle, very classic. I think we're gonna go with the Imperial Eagle on the forehead. I don't think that's too much. Let's take the Imperial Eagle on the back. We can even here have a multitude of tattoos, up to 5, and combine them and have different colors and whatnot. We also have some scars going on, a scar of the eye. Yes, we're gonna go with that. And take it. I love here a little bit of a zoom in on my character, but it's okay. We are in, as said, in the beta, and a lot of features are not there yet, so keep that please in mind as we're gonna explore together. It is not a final and not a finished product. Let's have a little implant thing on the back head, and with that voice.
For the glory of the dynasty.
Oh, I love it. Perfect. Homeworld. So the homeworld gives us a little bit of a feature baseline attributes bonus, as you could say. Where you have your wonderful bits of lore from each world. In this run, we're not gonna dive too deep into the lore aspects, but when we're gonna do the full series, we're definitely gonna present our character in the best potential way. So I want my Commisar to be quite tanky up front, hopefully using a chainsword, and I'm gonna keep that in mind. So we're gonna strictly look now at the modifiers here, and not necessarily have a look at the lore behind it, or background behind here. Survival instincts. Once per combat, when the wounds of death world characters drop below 30, they gain 20% temporary wounds to their maximum wounds. Death world characters also gain 20% bonus to dodge and armor, while they have at least 1 temporary wound from any source. So keeping your character wounded is actually increasing your base chance of dodging in armor. Interesting. So the more... So getting hits and a lower life kind of makes you more survival. That sounds good. Voidborn gives us willpower and intelligence. We don't want that. Fellowship, agility, and willpower for the Hive Worlds. Forge World Sub-Skin Implants gives me a bonus to my armor. That sounds interesting. Intelligence and toughness, -5 fellowship. So far, I think I want this sub-skin armor on my fella. Analytic systems gives me a higher chance to crit. A locomotion system gives me better movements and a bonus to dodge. Locomotion implants. If we are feudal, work in progress, this home world is missing some content. Yeah, that's fine. And then the military traditions, basis ballistic skills. I will go for the sub-skin implants and give me a little bit of more armor, so harder to hit. Not necessarily harder to hit, but harder to get down. Army Commander, combined arms. Adjacent to the commander, their allies the next turn. All commander allies also take no damage from friendly fire attacks once per command. That is not bad, but we want a Commisar. Yes. Commisar are the officio perfectus and ruthless officer charged with maintaining the morale. Exactly. Let's give them hell we get. The next Commissar's single shots target melee attack applies the following effect. Target's enemy becomes marked, and the ally who killed the marked enemy gains an additional turn after the current one with a 2 AP and 4 MP. Meaning that I would like to mark a target and kill the target with my companion, not with my Commissar, to trigger this ability. We get weapon skill, fellowship, athletics, and coercion. This skill represents the talent to manipulate other people through intimidation. Sounds like a Commissar, alright. And then we get the talent, put your back into it. Let's give them hell ability effects. They suffer 50% to all incoming damage, yet targeted ally gain 2 AP and 4 AP. Interesting. And then to battle, while the Commisar is adjacent to an enemy, all their allies gain an bonus to their resolve. Nice. And the last one is yet not created. Fair enough. We have the Commisar ready. Moment of Triumph is still a work in progress. That's probably something that we've done in our lifespan. The Darkest Hours as well. And then the Doctrines. I would like... They suggest me a leader. It does use their willpower and fellowship to improve combat capabilities, but I would like a fighter. Exactly. We gotta go for a fighter with charging and breaching. Exactly. Our skills are carouse. Perfect. Perfect. These ones are some extra things that we can explore later on. But fighter sounds very good for me now. Let's go there. So now we have 30 points to distribute into our skills. Weapon skills is how good we are in close combat. Then we have ballistic skills, that is how good we are in shooting. Then we have a strength that give us heavy objects that we can lift and punch foe harder. Then toughness gives us how easy we can shrug off injuries, resist toxin, poisons, and other disease, and all kinds of physical ailments. This is giving us reflexes and poise, or keep their footing when crossing treacherous terrain. This character also determines the character's movement rates. Exactly, how far we can move. The intelligence measures our sense for reason and general knowledge. Higher intelligence is better to recall higher volumes of data. Nice. Then we have the perception, being aware of something. Then we have willpower that helps us withstand certain horrors. And fellowship to be persuasive in the leading of companions. English is hitting me hard today. We're going to put a point in here to bring this up to 40. We're going to bring toughness up to 40. We're going to bring intelligence up to 40. And we're going to bring willpower also up to 40. Fellowship to 35. And we have no points left. I think overall we are pretty okay with what we have. Perfect. These are our commerce, conversation. Oh, these are highlighted what the effects. So fellowship brings my power to manipulate by being very intimidating. So up next, the name of the ship. Von Valentius flagship. Let's rate them here. Invictum Irabus. I like that one. Invictum Irabus shall be the name of the ship. Next. And with that, we have our character ready. Very average overall in all aspects. Nothing very standing out. But we'll see as we level up on what we're gonna focus. Perfect. We're gonna choose a name, and his name shall be Ivanov. Commisar Ivanov. And with that, we shall hop into. And here we are on the ship. Don't forget to look carefully on the video to see where codes for the beta key will and might appear. We have a multitude of them. Sorry if you hear my dog. He apparently got scared by some sort of sound from outside. Kunrad says, an excellent place to contemplation. The man who has approached you is gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor sublimity. Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me? The man turns to you and bows. My apologies. I did not seek you to pester you with unwanted attention. Allow me to introduce myself, Kunrad Voigtvir, Master of Whispers in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valentius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. Voigtvir bows his head and focuses his attention to you. Divisional Commissar of the Officio Prefectus Ivanov Xanata. My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given our parents' fates and your upbringing in the Schoola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? The division of the Ecclesiarchy responsible for the upbringing education. Probably that's just linked to our not potential or not possible choice of background. I will be frank with you. You may forget your family name no matter who gave it to you or what its origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valentius and carry the burden of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynamic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. You have a curious title, Master of Whisperer. What are your responsibilities? To put it plainly, I'm the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interest of the House of Valentius. When I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora retinue and its ranks of her rivals, I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. You see, I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, and there is another candidate. He shrugs slightly. There are, and you will meet them soon enough. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patrons, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't had yet the opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage this far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrads von Valancius are conversing on the observation platform located on the other wing of this officer deck. Let us join them. I shall accompany you. And with that, we get our first journal. Look at the beautiful view down there. Oh my goodness gracious, with the amazing gate up open. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I think Alkid games have, in general, a nice touch of catching the atmosphere and are doing an amazing job here with catching this imperialistic and powerful kind of vibe that we're hoping from such a huge floating city, floating world, I would even say because the ships are immensely high and big and have thousands and thousands of people living on them. I don't know exact numbers, but I think even into the millions. Could be wrong though. Let me know in the comments down below. So, what awaits us with the Whisper guy? We shall see in the next episodes. Make sure to watch carefully where the code has appeared on the screen. We have around 10 plus or even more beta keys to give away. Thanks a lot for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.